Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. I stated that Terry McLaurin is going to be super essential for Jayden Daniels' future. So, pretty much McLaurin was just pretty much like Parsons. He was a hold in. He was at training camp, but he wasn't practicing. So he was a hold in. He wasn't a hold out. He was pretty much a hold in guy. And just like Micah Parsons and Trey Hendrickson got a deal done. I think I might talk about him in the next show. He didn't fit the show in this one because I already had 5 topics. Too many topics for my liking. So I will discuss that in the future. So they finally, Washington Commanders, got the deal done. Now, it was reported that Terry McLaurin was wanting DK Metcalf money, and that was at the $32 million mark. And that would have been among like the top 5 highest paid wide receivers. You got CeeDee Lamb at 34, Jamar Chase is at 40. I want to say Jaydens might be at 33. I want to say I'm not 100% mistaken. But that's pretty much where Terry McLaurin was wanting at. And it was reported that the Washington Commanders was down at the $28 million mark. But let's just look at the contract details all together. Per Adam Schefter, originally the report as of 2 days ago was that the Commanders signed him to a 3-year extension worth $96 million. The deal adds 3 more years to McLaurin, who can take the field in 2025 with a clear head and a full bank account. But here are the full terms of the deal. So, the deal was 3 years worth $87 million base value, which is exactly $29 million per year. He gets $44 million fully guaranteed, converting to $50 million in October 2027. He has a $30 million signing bonus, and these are all reachable incentives based on yards, catches, and TDs, Pro Bowls, and playoffs. So, the base salary, and this is what I'm going to base this off of. Now, I'm not a GM. I'm not contract savvy. So I do not know how these contracts work. So if I get this wrong, please correct me in the comments below. I want to know. From what I'm thinking, his contract is worth 29 base value, and I think he's going to, that could reach the $31 million per year based on if he reaches incentives. So I think that might have been where the Washington Commanders and Terry McLaurin were able to pretty much meet in the middle, instead of giving him like the $32 million that he wanted and no less the $28 million that the Washington Commanders will offer him. They met kind of in the middle. So it's like, okay, we'll go ahead and give you like $29 million, and you could earn more than that if you just meet your incentives, which is very doable for Terry McLaurin because he obviously was the touchdown leader last year in catches. He led the league in that category. But overall, it's great to see an organization come together. Something that I wish would happen with Micah Parsons at the moment. Just let him just come together, get a deal done that both sides are going to like and enjoy. And I've been on top of this for the very start. I said that Jayden Daniels needed Terry McLaurin. The Washington Commanders were not going anywhere if Terry McLaurin was not on that field. They're not doing anything. They're not. So they finally got the deal done. Going into the last week of last week, cuts are getting done right now on the final roster. At that same time, the Washington Commanders took care of their man in Terry McLaurin. And as I was just stating a while ago, Terry McLaurin is essential for Jayden Daniels' progression. Jayden Daniels had arguably one of the best rookie seasons in the history of the NFL. And he did that because Terry McLaurin was his wide receiver. Without Terry McLaurin on that field, Jayden Daniels was not going to be the same Jayden Daniels. We want to be able to see Jayden Daniels continue to build on the successful season that he had a year ago. So if you are the Washington Commanders,
You want to have his favorite target out there on the field. Is the same thing that applies to Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb. Those guys are essential to the success of the quarterback. No matter what anybody tells you, quarterbacks need weapons. Quarterbacks are not going to play well without their weapons. We've been accusing Brock Purdy of that for the longest time. You know, what does Brock Purdy look like without his Avengers? Well, darn it, what does any quarterback look like without their Avengers? Only some of them can do a lot without nothing. Those are really, I can say, probably Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes. Maybe Lamar Jackson, because he is so elite and he's so durable on his feet. And he is a dual threat quarterback. But outside of that, who is really that good without their Avengers? So it is essential to have Terry McLaurin out there with Jayden Daniels to continue to build upon the successful season that he had, to ultimately reach the ceiling that the Washington Commanders has set for Jayden Daniels, and ultimately carrying that franchise to a Super Bowl. Because in his rookie year, he took that franchise and that team, who did not have a good defense, in my opinion, does not have a good O-line. He took that team to the NFC Championship game and put up a pretty darn good fight against that Philadelphia Eagles team, the team who are the defending current 2024-2025 Super Bowl champions. So it's good to finally see that they got Terry McLaurin done, one of the best wide receivers in the league. The reason why it was such a big just gripe to try and get him signed, just because of his age. This is going on his second contract. A lot of second contracts do not work out for a lot of positions, for GMs and for teams. So that is the reason why there was a lot of hesitancy to get this deal done. But it's good to see that the Washington Commanders did get it done for the sake of the franchise, so they can go into this season and be the most successful team that they can possibly be under the helm of Dan Quinn. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all I pretty much got to say about that. Did you think that Jayden Daniels and the crew are happy to have Terry McLaurin back? Did you think Terry McLaurin deserved the money he got? Did he deserve more? I want you to pretty much know all of your comments down below.